Assalamu alaikum. I'm back with another video. Today I will discuss the part second of The Critics as Artist by Oscar Wilde. The Critics as Artist by Oscar Wilde. The second part of the essay starts with the description where Ernest and Gilbert took break for dinner. After dinner, they start conversation with each other. Second part is subtitled as with some remarks upon the importance of discussing everything. Here Ernest starts asking question by his first question. If the critics is never a real interpreter, if his business is only innovation and not explanation. Here Gilbert answered the question of Ernest by saying that critics are certainly an interpreter. He further explains that whenever you define a work of art or literature, the material and the detail of historical context is indeed relevant to a piece of art or literature, but the critic should not use this material to treat art as riddling phoenix. Instead, he should look at the art as goddesses and should try to enhance its mystery to make it appear more marvelous in the eyes of the world. Gilbert further says that a critic is surely an interpreter, but he is not like other common interpreters who just convey the message of one party to another. Gilbert tells Ernest that the critic mixes his own personality with art, and the art is made vivid and wonderful by this new and intense personality. Especially this kind of involvement and criticism by the critics keeps art of the past alive for the present time. According to Gilbert, a critic always presents a work of art in some new relation to our age. He will always be reminding us that great work of art are living things. In fact, they are the only things that lives. Then Gilbert compares life with art. What is life? From an artistic point of view, life is a failure because it is sordid, messy, and ugly in its form. Now, what is art? Art is a way of experiencing numerous beautiful and pleasant emotions without the mess of life. Then Gilbert asked Ernest, are there not books that can make us live more in a single hour than life can make us live in a score of shameful years? Further says that art can teach us how to escape from our own experiences and to realize the experience of those who are greater than we are. Ernest stops for a moment and says, it seems to me that in everything that you have said, there is something radically immoral. Gilbert says, all arts are immoral. Ernest asks, all arts? Gilbert says, yes, but the essential point is morals comes from society codes of ethics, which is limited and which tends to prevent human being from the important act of contemplation. Now here Gilbert suggests that England need much less the question of what are you doing and more the question of what are you thinking. Ernest asks Gilbert what the function of critical spirit is. Gilbert gives him Arnoldian answer, it's perfect culture, that is, working of critical spirit on culture. We reach the best that is known and thought in the world. Gilbert rejects the suggestion of Ernest that art is fair, rational, or sincere. Gilbert answers him, as these terms belong to materialistic narrow universe, the aesthetic universe which Gilbert is associated is not one that doesn't care about life or society. Rather, it seeks to reform society through installing the critical spirit in each and every one of its members. Art is out of reach of morals, for her eyes are fixed upon eternal truths. This might be realized through education and enlightenment, which encourages the self-consciously critical spirit so that we should contemplate and innovate. Gilbert says that it is the mission of the aesthetic movement to lure people to contemplate, to think innovative thoughts, and teach them not to try to copy the world. Then Ernest starts repeating all the answers of Gilbert by saying, "You have told me many strange things. You have told me that it is more difficult to talk about the things than to do that, and that to do nothing all is the most difficult thing in the world. Secondly, you have told me that all art is immoral and all thoughts dangerous, and that the high criticism is that which reveals the work of art what the artist had not put there. Thirdly, and the true critics are unfair, unsincere, and not rational. My friend, you are a dreamer." Gilbert answered that, "Yes, I am a dreamer, for a dreamer is one who can only find his way moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world." Ernest asked, "His punishment?" Gilbert stands here and changes the topic by saying, "Remove the curtains, look outside the window to the beautiful garden full of roses, and it's morning." Here, the second part of the essay ends. Thank you so much. If this video was helpful, give it big thumbs up and subscribe my channel.